Go with the Watcher statues. Since the bastard's going to fireball us, it might be preferable to try something specific. As in spread our characters around a little bit. That way he's gonna have trouble fireballing more than one or two targets.
The salty air on my tongue, the sun on my back. What better way to celebrate life than with a fight?
In a very typical demon look, with claws as hands. We try to knock them down or what? And do 2 attacks. I think we should try to basically knock them down as much as possible. Any kind of status effect. Not really working. If this works, it will make easier for other status effects to. Yeah, he 3 out of 4 he resists, but I think he is probably gonna resist quite a bit more. Okay, so he's gonna be knocked down for 2 turns. Immune to literally immune. Curse weakness. Points of damage and blinded. Frozen status. What exactly does it do? Increases armor rating and fire resistance. Mobile, it makes target immobile. That's not gonna happen to it though. Because he's constantly burning, so he can't be frozen while he's under that effect. Be dead. Although is he? I only have fire attacks. Fire attacks would heal. Is there a way to move the party without us having chained up? Apparently no, not really. New fire essence, tormented soul, unidentified polished copper ring. I think this might be my first fire essence. Dexterity and Lore Master. Okay. Yeah, we probably need to put the essence there or do any kind of spell will work. Earth would probably be most susceptible to fire. We have Earth effects.
My lines are broken. My power is unleashed.
And they all look the same to me. He should be most vulnerable to just being burned to the ground. Immune to knockdown. Poison. Means he's gonna explode if we apply fire to him. Immune to knockdown. He's not gonna get knocked down, is he? So anything else but immune to bleeding. And he's dead. Earth should be fairly effective against air. Copper amulet. You don't have all that many amulets. Ah, right. Shocking corroded copper amulet of initiative. +2 initiative, reflect 10% of melee damage as air damage. Well, that's something. That's an amulet. think I'll just cripple him.
I strike with the full force of my convictions.
Cripple failed. Yeah, this is not exactly a good place to shoot this. Okay, maybe I can knock him down. They might not all be immune to knockdown. Yeah, they're not immune to it. No. This will just fail to knock down.
I fate you fall. Your veins are generous.
Yeah, 100% vulnerability to Earth. So yeah, I think we're gonna go with that.
Demon's breath. I've been paralyzed.
Don't be paralyzed. I didn't take damage, I'm just paralyzed. Okay. Unidentified copper ring. Firestorm grenade. Air essence. Elegant leather bracers. Okay, I did get a ring. Lore Master, water resistance. Yeah. There's a huge amount of these items that are sort of Okay, the next will probably have 200% vulnerability to air. Can I contribute? Probably not. Fire isn't gonna do shit to it though. Earth might. Okay, water, water, water. Does any water spell suffice?
Rain down. I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
At last, fresh air upon my scales. Now to test out these long, petrified limbs.
Splendor the seven.
Knockdown can work. Vulnerable to fire, but it's water. Yeah, that wouldn't have been my first guess. Yeah, he's done for.
No glory in this death. The cave's unlocked. The demon's done. Let's go inside and have some fun.
I hope we haven't freed a terror. That would be an awful error.
Please stop.
These may have been but lesser demons we fought, but demons they were. What, I wonder, did they protect?
I'm good and ready to find out.
Cleaver.
Lead the way, comrade.
We have the elemental essences. Chop chop. 100 cleaver that does some water damage. Can set shield. Shrug. Seems to be my reaction to a lot of these. Just shrug. Nothing terribly bad about them, they're just woefully unimpressive. Primordial Cave. Talking statues. So, defeating the 4 demons unlocked the entrance to an ancient prison. Maybe we need to mix damage types against an opponent here or something like that. Get some ore. There's an adventuring party here. Level 15, level 6. Belegar, Belegarettes.
Oh, Belegar, how I adore you!
To me, my honeys! To me, my girls! Pout your lips and shake your curls!
So Belegar has been the one that's been imprisoned here then.
What a joy it is to be a Belegarette, the most favorite of women!
Pout your lips and shake your curls!
What exactly am I getting from this? Doesn't show.
Sweet Belegar, when I sleep I dream of you. When I wake I long for you.
Silver ore.
My love, my own, my Belegar, embrace me, do.
It's way too high level for me to challenge. I want to take a proper look around before I start do anything with him. Try to get an idea what the hell is going on. Water barrels.
Oh, Belegar, how I adore you.
We'll travel the land in splendorous dress, an example of elegance, style, and finesse.
And he rhymes. The potion bottles. Sword. Okay, what do we have here? Empty potion bottles. Looks pretty standard. I'm not sure why he's been trapped here.
Sweet Belegar, when I sleep I dream of when you. When I wake I long for you.
The wizard's prison, yeah. Okay, what the hell's going on here? Where is he?
Be cursed, all divines, for an unwelcome light shines in this dread, dreary cave that was marked as my grave.
What do you sell? Ooh. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Poison resistance, reflect melee damage.
My love, my own,
Intelligence,
my
poison resistance,
Bellinger,
pickpocketing,
embrace me, dear.
perception.
Sweet Bellinger.
This would
When
be
I sleep,
water
I dream
damage
of
on a
you.
wand.
When I wake, I long for you.
Nothing particularly interesting except the wand of water, but even that's not
What a
mandatory.
joy it is to be a Belligerette, the most favored of
Rain
women.
skill book, melee power stance, gain touch. Actually, I think I'll take this.
Bellinger, how I adore
Make a
you.
target decay so that it cannot be healed by magic or potions. In certain opponents, it would basically make a big difference. Boulder Bash. A boulder comes
Oh,
crashing from the sky,
Bellinger,
dealing
how I
54 to
adore
60
you.
earth damage to anything within 1 meter range from impact, creating an oil surface where it lands. It's not a bad spell by any means, but no one has the skill.
Sweet Bellinger. When
about
I
the
sleep,
scrolls?
I dream of you. When I wake, I long for you.
Summon air elemental. Duration 3 turns.
Oh, Bellinger, how I adore you.
I sort of don't want to trade anything to him because I don't know if he's gonna stay here as a guy we can constantly trade with. So if I could trade in something disposable, that would be great. Some of the arrows might do.
What a joy it is to be
I
a
cannot afford
Belligerette,
this
the
otherwise
most
if I don't
favored
trade
of
in
women.
something.
Sweet Bellinger. When I sleep, I dream of you. When I wake, I long for you. What a joy it is to be a Belligerette, the most favored of women.
Yeah,
Sweet
What a
Bellinger,
joy it is
when
to
I
be a
sleep I dream
Belligerette,
of you.
the most
When I
favored
wake
of
I
women.
long for you.
A lowly male among my Belligerettes? Unworthy are you, be they blondes or brunettes, to gaze upon their countenance fair, their luscious lips, their voluptuous hair. And soon so shall I, though don't say goodbye. I'll be out in the wilds, in the woods, in the dales. There I may meet you, and spin you new tales. So let us prepare, my savory lasses. I mean, my scrolls and my tomes. And do not forget
I
about
just
my
want to
scissors.
transfer some equipment.
We'll dazzle the realm
What
with
a
my
Get better
joy it is
prices.
to be a Belligerette,
For to meet
the most
Balagar
favored
is
of women.
everyone's pleasance.
I don't actually know how useful these item pieces are compared to
Sweet
the ones I've
Bellinger,
already
Joy it is
used.
when
to
I
be a
sleep I dream
Belligerette,
of you.
the most
When I
favored
wake
of
I
women.
long for you.
There are quite a lot of lore master rings, for example. I could at least get rid of 2 of
My
them.
love, my own, my Bellinger, embrace me, do.
Why the hell did these pop up? Telekinesis. It's probably
Bellinger,
lore master and
how
strength.
I adore you.
We have a
Sweet
use for the
Bellinger.
cleaver.
When I sleep, I dream of you. When I wake,
Oh,
I long for
How
you.
I adore you.
stand in splendorous dress, an example of elegance, style, and finesse.
Quite a few telekinesis rings too.
Sweet Belagor, when I sleep I dream of you. When I wake I
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have at
long
least
for you.
3
Maybe
telekinesis
one of
rings.
those
When I
fancy
wake,
suede
I
suits.
long for you.
Okay, that should be enough.
Begone, silly boy, for you may not toy with my sweet demoiselles, with my sensuous bells.
Right. Cane touch,
Oh,
please.
Belagor, how I adore you.
There's quite a bit of extra
Sweet
cash, so we might as well go
Belagor,
for
when
it.
I sleep I dream of you. When I wake I long for you.
Extra uses of hit buys. This goes one nice though. Crap.
Oh, Belagor, how I adore you.
Okay, who are you exactly?
Oh, ignorant innocent, 'tis I, Belagar, the greatest practitioner of magic by far. There isn't a spell, no incantation arcane, that is not stored in my miraculous brain. I speak, I rhyme, and wonders create. The world is my playground, and the living my bait.
Why would this cave be marked as your
Sweet
grave?
Belagor,
It were the
when I
vagaries of youth that landed me here. Demons I thought that I could puppeteer. For it was in those days my one and true aim, the attention of Maxos to dramatically claim. Devils I summoned, a demonic quartet. Alas that they posed too big a threat. I was soon overcome, nigh unto death. Maxos I called with my last desperate breath. He saved my life with wild, wondrous magic, and yet the outcome was dreadfully tragic. He locked me in here for my reckless behavior, vowing that I would have no other savior than a champion so bold and downright courageous, they dare to defy my trespass outrageous. The demons I summoned, they guarded my prison, but after long last, a champion has risen. So cheers, old chum, for unbarring the door. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a world to explore.
How long have you been trapped here?
Who is counting the years or even the centuries? This isn't the worst of penitentiaries. Rifts I have run, in dreams I have seen, thousands of kingdoms and galaxies obscene. Furthermore, I devised these Belagarettes, the choicest of ladies a man can get. Yes, the demons you vanquished, so now I am free. But was I truly confined? Ha! Not me!
Who is this Maxos you mentioned?
You mean you don't know the patriarch of wizards? The devoted companion of fire-breathing lizards? A jetpack he gave the dragon commander. Aye, I can tell you with absolute candor that he gave him a mighty empire too. Boy, you've got a lot of catching up to do. So hie thee to a store and take a good gander at the amazing spectacle that is Dragon Commander.
Yeah, I think Dragon Commander is a game in the series that is nothing like
What
this
a
game.
joy it is to be a Belagorette.
I have no
the most
experience
favorite
about
of
any
women.
games in the Divinity series.
how I adore you.
We may meet anew, so until then, adieu.
Sweet Belagor, when I sleep I dream of
What
you.
a joy
when I wake,
it is
I
to be a
long
Belagorette,
for
the
you.
most favored of women.
Yeah, not sure what to think about this. I was sort of thinking that I wonder what I'm gonna be releasing here. Nothing came of it. But at the same time, I'm not exactly super disappointed about the pack either. got some silver out of it. We got each elemental essence. Okay, where to now? There's still the guys at the beach. I have to get something out of them without a doubt. I don't know how could we possibly get them. I'm pretty sure I'm basically lacking information about that points me to this guy. But now I can't get it.
Hey, put that away. Sorry, mate. I've never heard of it.
Me either. No.
Yeah, that's first those right. I'm deep.
Hello.
Greeting. Don't mind us, just a few mariners enjoying a little beach party.
Mighty fun in this.
That's right. Sorry, boss.
I don't necessarily want to start killing them, but I do like to complete the quest.
I could do with a cold drink.
Hey, put that away.
Can I even be sneaky for a second here? Can force the issue. I just don't think it should be our solution at this point. Might also be able to coordinate a little bit. This guy is the one who's spotting me. I could increase my sneak a little bit. Not sure how exactly it will help us. I seem to be so exposed here that I don't think it makes a difference. Also, there are invisible people here. Yeah, at least 3, 4. I think I'll pick a fight. There's too many for this to be just a random thing. There's no real good way to do it. Is this a good way to start it though?
My touch considerably.
Sure, I should have a two-handed weapon. This barely does more damage, and it's more expensive to use. This at least genuinely does more damage. go in there and see if I can take some hits. Right. There come the reinforcements. Poison bolt. But no. They're trying to be stealthy at least.
Your head will spin faster than my blade.
Right, what can we do? Scarlet's damage is boosted. Is there anything else we can really do? Maybe light one of their guys on fire. Okay. Clark will pretty much die anyway.
Clearing cuts!
Okay. What to do, what to do. Everyone's sort of burning. In many ways the archer here is the only one who's gonna survive because he has a healing effect on him. Everyone else is pretty much boned anyway. Minor injuries.
Everything I touch burns in sacrifice.
One target left, is that it? Two thugs left. Right, the fight itself is pretty trivial. Question is, should I have fought it in the first place? Doesn't really matter what we do. It's the end. Don't run into the fire! Okay, now we see did we do a good thing or a bad thing. This guy should have a healing ability, right?
Sweet relief!
Once per combat or quite a long duration otherwise. No.
Inside of Maxos!
I don't know who Maxos is, but I say inside of Maxos, right? Staff of Pergamon, right.
I'm warm as fresh apple pie.
Mission accomplished. I think I'll just wrap that up and we can call it a day. And go after other targets some other time. The unidentified crap. Fire staff. Constitution, poison resistance, 5% chance to set a burning status for 2 turns. The longer this particular relic stays in your pouch, the more vaguely unwell you feel. Dark magic lurks within. Yeah, we probably should try to get rid of it quickly then. What's the other item I had? Or did someone else pick it up? Well, whatever. We need to... need to return this anyway.
Oh, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away? Ah, there it is.
So while to reorientate, like... should be open. What's so special about this tab? Doesn't look interesting.
Oh, it's you! What news?
I found the Staff of Pergamon.
What? You found it? Oh, this is excellent news. Where is it then? Give it here.
Here it is, the Staff of Pergamon.
Careful that it doesn't wind up in the wrong hands again.
Careful that it doesn't wind up in the wrong hands again, Mr. Mayor.
Wonderful! Oh, it's simply wonderful! Come,
4,500.
You must let me thank you somehow. I've got it! A free month's honorary membership to the Sicil Library.
Yeah, thanks.
That depends. What? Ah, the library. Yes, marvelous.
You get reputation bonuses.
World Shaper, this bedeviled staff has cost us time in spades. Can we please attend to more urgent matters?
And attitude changes. What's this really core XP games? I don't like PC. We want dice rolls, yes. Do we want banter? Yes. Dialogue, yes. Combat, yes. That's all fine. Okay, what does the membership in the library actually mean? Does it mean anything? I don't think it means anything.
Oh, yes! This library is the jewel in Sicil's crown. The beacon of culture and learning in our fair city.
Kaj Dinor. A brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Celeron will have to pay yet another fine.
Another book that I don't have. They seem to be getting new stuff from time to time.
Kaj Dinor. A brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Celeron will have to pay yet another fine.
Why am I holding on to this shit? Probably make price. Is that a good thing? Okay, maybe an arrow or two. I want to constantly getting more money. 683 gold.
Celeron will have to pay yet another fine.
Well, we do have multiples of these bows. This actually seems like a shitty bow.
Volume 1, Volume 2.
Technically you could stun, but the chances are so small it's never gonna happen.
Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the night.
My Victoria has every volume you could possibly imagine, and she's got every speck of information about this place packed into her brilliant brain. Yes, Victoria's come a long way from that little bundle of claws and teeth I adopted so long ago. It brings a tear to my eye just seeing her here among her beloved books. What? Oh, yes, yes. I'll be on my...
Still hasn't been returned.
I don't think anything will be changed here.
Another fine.
Let's see if I can get new books out of her too.
Get a friend.
Seems like the interactions have reset here. We don't have the old topics anymore. Forgotten language of fairy. It's so expensive, I do want to take it. Okay, what is this? Adventurous Field Guide of Volume 12. I don't think we have it. Yeah, we definitely have it. We probably had the other book too. No? Usually they're organized by volume. Okay, could I get this book? Probably if I add more items to Roderick. We're very close to the price. 200. Surely I can just dump something on her. That should be enough. Maybe some arrows. I mean, sure, they might be nice, but at the same time, I do have additional arrows too. The silver ones I sort of want to maintain because they're by far the hardest, as far as I can see, to get. Anything else? suppose we have the diamond, but I don't want to give up the diamond. And we're piss poor. Doesn't matter. Got the book.
Indeed you may. I am Victoria. When I was the fisherman he raised...
Yeah, the old discussion topics just disappeared. Okay, Charlene is now here though. I really need to play. He goes back and forth, but that's not particularly dangerous to me. Golden kitchen knife. Okay, I'm assuming all the plates and other things here are gold. With plates, it's pretty much impossible to say until they're in your inventory. Level 2. Don't have lock.
Fastened tighter than the treasury.
Smelly boots. Right. We're gonna be exposed if we go out here. I think we might have a key for that though. Could be a good idea to open it from this direction though. Does anyone have a lockpick? I see them being sold though. I haven't just purchased them. Because usually you can just get the key. Right. I think they're the colored areas where I'm spotted. Can't get out there because I don't have lockpicks, so it has to be here. Leave the door open. Okay, we can earn a little bit of money that way. Mush of wood. Mush of wood. What the fuck do we do with the mush of wood? So I was right. We do need to produce mush of wood. But how? I tried to add it with water and nothing happens. So it produces paper which we can use to make scrolls. What is that? It's nothing. You can just produce it out of with nothing, or with buckets of water, or with water barrels. That's not a water barrel, by the way. Or nothing. And then bake it into a sheet of paper. I think most things that we basically are usables, you don't actually have to buy a single thing, you can just make them if you know how. How do you make locks or disarm trap toolkits? Or maybe you can't make all things.
Potions to bemuscle you, scrolls to entussle you. Join the Spud Club if you got an eye for farm potatoes.
Either way, we can earn a little bit of cash out of this. Be a couple of gold objects at very least. Ooh, gold plates. Ooh, these are incredibly useful. Perception. I don't think I have too many perception items. I think I'll actually equip that, because that's randomly you can spot hidden treasures. That's proven to be extremely useful.
Spiritless? Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into your routine. Made a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
We definitely could upgrade armor too, but I'm more interested in the special abilities and the practical armor class. Probably shouldn't be, but it's what it is. Golden Fork, really useful as a weapon. Any other golden things? Okay. Not gonna be worth much, but it's worth it. Also, if I could get a couple of lockpicks, that would be nice.
Dearest customer, I've never seen an aura so plagued by ether. Thank Astarte, I've just the earth scroll to ground you.
We don't need 10. I might also learn how to actually make these.
Sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Keys are also plentiful. I think if I would have pickpocketed the mayor, I probably could have gotten a key out of him. Empty grenades. Lockpicks could be almost anything, it's basically just a little bit of metal. But trap disarm toolkit could that's hard to see what you specifically turn to a trap disarm toolkit. Armor, and when you work with metal, you seem to be able to do armor shavings or things like that, or metal shavings. Maybe you could turn those into what? Maybe you can do it with needles. It's worth a try. Nails? Technically, nails wouldn't be all that great. You'd have to flatten them drastically to make them useful. Although I'm thinking of modern keys, not the fantasy era key lockpicks, so they could basically be almost anything with locks. But needle would work, yeah.
sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Okay. Looky here. Seems like we might have excess money quite a bit back with this.
Sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
And I haven't really produced anything from the metal I've been collecting either. So we could have a decent amount of cash actually, just haven't turned it into cash. How much is a single one of these worth? Almost 100. Yeah, this will help quite a bit. Right, I want to try if I can make a... For God's sakes, if I can make a lock.
Toe of snake, wing of worm, brew and...
There's an anvil here, and... It's an anvil though. Well, it's not gonna be a knife, is it? Or a mortal and petal, or an oven. Hammer, maybe? I mean, you'd have to hammer it down too, but sort of... You can make... Using the anvil you can make weapons from an iron bar, so it's not exactly the anvil only that you're using if you're using an anvil. Okay. I just need to see if we have a... If we can get a recipe. I don't necessarily even have to have the key skills. Where's the thread? Needles, rather. Who got the... Who has it? Wonder what you can do with fishing rods. It's clearly not intended to be a weapon. I forgot the kitchen knife and fork. Anywho, you. Nope. Anything else we could hammer? Bottle of wine. We could probably break things. Yeah, broken bottles. So surely you can just break bottles. Not sure I want to. I actually have a good use for the empty bottles. Anything else we could break? Antlers? I didn't see where that would go. Tooth could probably be ground down rather. So I'm not sure if the hammer really applies. Anything else? That's fuse, right? It's no harm to actually the right though. We're looking for the recipes. Okay, so we can produce broken glass. Plates. You'd hammer into a shape, maybe? Nails. Lockpick. Fine metal lockpick for prying open locks when you have misplaced a key. More intricate locks require lockpicking ability. This is quite valuable. You can turn a 5 gold item to a 72 gold item. The nails are also grenade items though, so I wish there is some other thing than a nail. Chips? Don't really see how this would work. Maybe empty canisters can be hammered into empty grenades. No? An axe should be usable to get rid of the pieces of logs we have. Otherwise we'll have logs. Also knives. Leather scraps. I don't know what to do with them. However, they weigh less. I'll make a few more of them. Anything else? Antlers? Holy shit! Knock down arrowheads. Okay. Yeah, I did not see that coming. That doesn't really make much sense to me. Yeah, that doesn't really work for me. Okay, what if we whittle a branch? No, I think this combines to form a spear or something like that. Maybe it's a dagger and a stick. Either way, I don't want to do it. Also, how the hell do you make arrow shaft if not this way? Maybe you need an axe for that. Okay, I need to know. They're arrow shafts, right? I don't really see all that many things I could use a knife on. Maybe the leather strips. Can we fine tune them further? Nope. Clothing scraps? Maybe... do we have regular armor pieces? Yeah, cloth shoes. Nope. What about... husk. Probably mortal and pestle type of thing. Right, I need to do something with the wooden logs. Okay, you can whittle it into a stake. Different tool for different results, so axe will probably produce branches, which can be made into arrows. Arrowheads are also fairly easy to do, so you combine them into specialty. This is worth 9 gold. It's worth 24. 96. So again, a good way to earn money if you can figure out a recipe. I want the arrowheads spent. The arrows are somewhat useful. Arrowheads are not on their own. I'm not really seeing arrowheads. I guess these guys didn't have them. Right. I need one is I need an axe. I can always make one, but I still need one. And I need the excess arrowheads I have, which are what exactly? Component ingredients. 10 wooden logs. Arrow shafts. Ooh, more arrow shafts. Normal arrowheads. Why on earth would you do these? I suppose you can craft some special effect on them. Right, so I need steel. Normal steel. Shitty axe. The axe nonetheless. Where are my logs? They should be branches. I'm pretty sure I have quite a few logs. I just transferred them. Ah, god damn it. Wood chips. No, this is wrong. How do you make branches? You hammer them down? Maybe use them on a workbench? Right, so clearly the secrets of the logs are not opened up to make it. I'll just make the arrows and things like that. I'm more or less happy that I know how to make lockpicks now. They're not that expensive to buy, but they're trivially cheap if you have the components. At the same time, I don't actually like this system. The problem I have with this is it's sort of busy work in a way. It sort of allows you to ignore the money aspects, but at the same time it is sort of pointless because you can just buy your way past it. I don't know if it's certainly an optional thing, so I don't think it's like a shittiest game mechanic. However, you need to play the game first before you know what the value there is. I feel it's basically a pretty big pointless time sink for a lot of people. Me included, definitely. Arrowheads seem to be made in a way that you combine, at least these type of arrowheads probably need to be combined with something to produce a fire arrowhead. So you can't directly go to fire arrowheads. I have no idea what the middle steps are. Would it be... It's either oil or maybe some kind of a potion would be my guess. Because it's the only way to have all the different kinds, the oozes and the oils and the like. There's really nothing else to combine it with. If you combine it with an essence or something like that, it's way too expensive to produce an arrowhead. It has to be combined with something fairly cheap. Even then, I think potions are probably too expensive though. Alternatively, it only uses up the arrowhead and not the other part. I wanted to try out something else. I know I was supposed to stop, but just quickly looking through if there's... Quickly looking through if there's some option that pops up. Probably do some things with bones. Do I have bones? Tusks. No, not even tusks. Maybe they're a component like in a arrow. They're only 4 gold, so the price range would definitely be starfish. Okay, tiny pearl, essence. 2 air essences. Two tormented souls. Wait. And we'll leave things here. We have certainly ways to earn more money fairly easily now. The only real inventory dump I should do is just for arranging things a little bit. Dump maybe the excess food, food items, that sort of thing. But at the same time, it's not really necessary. Our weight has actually carry weight has continually gone down now. Where do we need to go? It's pretty much the Orc Beach and the eastern section of the map are the only options. The eastern would be the more difficult undead section. I'm sort of curious to see what they say about if I want to go into the Orc section of the beach. There's also the warehouse, so some kind of development might have happened there.
Still thinking about exploring the beach? You're free to go, though we lead certainly. Though it's a shame we can't lend you our swords on your expedition.
Okay, we have the level requirement needed to survive here, level 6. So we have a few options, either the undead, the warehouse, or the orc.